Hi everyone and welcome to the neighborhood. Today is going to be me and baby girl's 1 month update. So if you want to see what's been going on with us, continue on watching. Now baby girl will appear later in the video. Right now she's napping and nobody wants to disturb a napping baby. So we'll just carry on without her for now. So let's start off with baby girl. So for her, she is doing really well. She's eating great. She is sleeping great. She eats approximately around every 2 hours. She's having maybe 1 ounce of breast milk during this time. I am thinking about supplementing formula. Maybe I'll do that in her 2 months, but right now she's doing good. She sleeps approximately maybe 2 hours at a time, which is great. We're starting tummy time with her, which is like hilarious to see because she can barely lift up her head. But it's always good to start tummy time ahead. So I'm gonna cover right after I delivered her and we were in hospital. So we went into our private room. Everything was going great. Baby latched right away, so that was good. The night went well. I didn't complain too much. I think I had a lot of adrenaline, so I didn't really notice waking up every 2 hours to feed her. So that was good. So first night was great. Then let me tell you, second night, she was crying every hour. Honestly, I couldn't like console her. I was like, no, this is the start of colic. I hope this is not how she is all the time. I was like going insane. I was like constantly having to feed her. But it turns out one of my nurses, who was really great and really helpful, she said that's totally normal and that she sees this like 80% of the time. She was calling it second night syndrome. And that's where basically she explained it that baby starts to realize that they're no longer in your body. So they just feel like out in the world. So they start to cry and, they want comfort. And of course, the thing they say to do is give like skin to skin. Skin to skin is their answer for everything. Honestly, it could be like, oh, my baby's not sleeping. Give her skin to skin. Oh, my baby's developing a rash. Give her skin to skin. My baby's starting a cult. Oh, skin to skin. Like, I'm joking, of course, but that's like their answer for everything, which I guess it's like, what can they say to you, right? So fast forward, um, this is throughout this first month. So the first month we did have our newborn checkup, our newborn screening. She passed her hearing, which is really great. They checked her eyes, which is great. She did good on that. Um, we went to the pediatrician. She had I think she had gained weight. No, she had lost some weight, like just a couple ounces, which is expected. She's very like alert. She loves to keep her eyes open and like stare at you, which has been really cool. What else? That's pretty much all she does and sleeps. Like she sleeps really good in the day. And at night she gets up like every 2 hours. She's not too much of a crier, fingers crossed. She doesn't cry when her diaper's wet. She doesn't cry too much when she's uncomfortable, but she does cry if she is hungry or tired. I noticed that. I'm getting some time to get used to her cues, her sleep cues and her hunger cues. So that's it for her. For me, on the other hand, I did have a C-section, so my scar, it's still painful. It is numb. I have a lot of fluid retention, and that has been really bothersome. So my ankles are swollen. My feet feel swollen. My lower stomach is like more swollen than I think just my uterus going down. They say drink a lot of water, which seems redundant, but it's helpful. So I've been peeing like crazy because I'm drinking so much water and my body's trying to get rid of all that fluid. I'm not going to show you my cesarean incision because I think that's super inappropriate. Although sometimes you're like, girl, is this normal? But I'm not going to do that. It is like secreting a little bit, which is normal. That's what happens. but it's not infected, nothing like that. It's healing well. I'm it's really hard for me to do still to move around and stuff. It has improved, but it's still hard to bend and jump, and coughing and sneezing has been okay, but that first 2 weeks was I was like dying. For me, emotionally, it's been an adjustment. Luckily, it's been summer break, so my kids have been able to be home with the baby and get bonding time. So emotionally, I've felt good about that. Something weird I was feeling is definitely that mama bear vibes. Even with my own partner and with my kids, sometimes I didn't even want them to hold her too much. It would like physically make me angry. And put in the comments if you've experienced that at, like once you gave birth. It's very silly and it was not rational at any, like it's not rational, it's just how I was feeling. I was feeling very annoyed if people wanted to hold her and things. Um, but that has subsided, that has gone away. Now I find being at home and being on maternity leave that I'm a bit bored. I don't want to say bored, because my kids are going to start school again. So I'm going to have to be running in and out of the house to get them, which I'm thankful for. But just my routine has been different, and talking to other adults it's been different. So I've found myself a little bit unfulfilled in that sense. Of course, I'm not complaining, I'm lucky to be on maternity leave for as long as I'm going to be. I'm taking a full year and I have the ability to take a full year, which is super great. But I caught myself thinking, okay, if baby is sleeping this well and I'm adjusting well, maybe I should go back to work in 3 months, or maybe I should go back to work in 6 months. It's crazy. I should just enjoy my time off, but I don't know. It's just, emotionally what's been going on with me. I've been thinking about that. I guess I'll talk about my first month with diet and exercise. I have lost, let's say, I've lost 35 pounds since giving birth. I didn't do anything, literally just breastfeeding and walking is what I've been doing. Um, Walking just to get outside, you want to stay in motion and to help that fluid go away. So I think majority of it was like fluid that I had during my C-section. But I'm not like going out of my way to work out or anything like that. Um, I'll be pretty excited for my 8-week appointment to get the all clear to work out and things like that. So we'll see how that comes along. Might consider TTCing for baby number 4. What's that saying called? Irish twins or something like that? But I don't know. I know it's like wild to think about, but we are, thinking about our family and what we want our family to look like, while the kids are still young and while I'm still motivated. Our next video will be our 2-month update, and I'll have maybe some footage or some more information about her 2-month appointment. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon.